So we're staying neutral for now. The hunt was a huge disappointment. No game in sight, and my horse threw me off. Forget it. I should try falconry instead. Perfect. The realm's in a state of war. We're staying neutral. So we're going to stay neutral for the war against the rock, I guess. Who joined him, though? With the Stormlands, a lot of small places. So it looks like a lot of small places have joined him. These are probably then Targaryen supporters. You've got Old Town, the Florence, the Arbor, Tumbleton, and lots of places in the Vale. Maybe people are not happy that we all bent the knee. Maybe they're not. I'm not happy, I know that. We're very upset with him. The new bird is almost too perfect. I enjoy every hunt with her, and the cook has trouble finding new recipes for rabbit. I'm a falconer. Perfect. Oh, Belcher of Port 14. We have a Corfian. He supports the Warlocks. He is in my court. Okay, interesting. Interesting person to have with us. I have a lot of money, actually. I should probably spend some of that on my castle. So basic defenses. So it looks as though Aegon is on his way to taking over Westeros. I'm actually going to see where that dragon is. That's what I wanted to do. Show me the dragons. So dragon riders. We have obviously the queen and the king. Wild dragons. There are apparently 2 wild dragons. One Vega, located in Citrus Coves. So there's one in the Summer Islands. So at the moment we have 1 dragon in the Summer Islands. Visenya's dragon. And we also have one called Sunfire in the Shadow Plains. That's a nice name, Sunfire. And there's a dragon egg owned by Princess Velena Targaryen. Okay. Velena. But yeah, so there's one over in Asai, so in the Shadowlands. So sometimes dragons in this scenario, they can appear over here. Is the Shadowlands over here? Eastern Shadow Mountain, Western Shadow Plains, Shadow Coast. Basically just lots of shadow places. So yes, I guess if I want to get a dragon, I could travel over here. Or we could travel to down here if I wanted to try and get a dragon. I don't think my guy's brave enough to go get a dragon. How to educate my son. We want Ander to be a great warrior. He needs to defend his brother. Groom him to command. And we need someone to educate him. The best fighter we have, I think. Which is me. Which is me. Joffrey has good abilities, but he's not good at fighting. Let's go for me then. I'm going to educate my second son. But we're going to have to fight in the Rock. I don't know why the Rock is defending. There's no way he can defeat Aegon and his dragons. Has he not seen Aegon and his dragons? But yes, there's his wife. He now has Dark Sister and Blackfire right now. Still no sons. Still no sons. And she's not pregnant. She's 32. He's need to go and get a baby very soon. He needs a son. And there we go. The Lannisters accepted peace. Aegon has declared war on the north on Torrhen Stark. He's now become known as the Conqueror. Looks as though, yep, the north has given up. Yep, the north gave up. Torrhen, just like in history, he bent the knee. So really, the north, the Vale, and the Reach, we all bent the knee. The Iron Isles, the Lannisters, and the Stormlands fought against Aegon. And now we're fighting Dorne. The last one, Prince Quentyn of Dorne. This is the last one he needs. Can he do it? And what is this? Decide upon civil war sides. We're going to keep to what we're doing. We're not Targaryen supporters. We support the Vale. Okay. And he's not cooperating. God damn, my children are disappointing me so far. They're all disappointing me. At the moment, though, he only has 2 dragons. So that could be an effect. The smallest spider makes my son Ander squeal and run for cover. This has started to worry me. Yes, this is bad. Some fears are good, but there are limits. Fear is the mind killer, yes. I agree. We want him to lose Craven. We want him to be brave and strong. Can Quentin know of Dawn? Very good stats. Look at that. Very good stats indeed. Can he protect Dawn from these dragons? Let's see what the score is. But yeah, so at the moment, my tactics are obviously what I'm doing is now changed. Okay. Valerian. So Valerian has been given the High Lordship of Tall Trees. Okay, so he's been given control of the Summer Islands areas. Interesting choice. Do like Valerians, as you guys, if you haven't seen my Valerian Let's Play during the Dance of Dragons, that was really fun actually. A very fun Let's Play. The smallest spider makes my son Andor squeal. Fear is the mind killer. Do not do that. God damn my sons. So he's now known as Aegon the Conqueror, just like in history. Really, we're kind of going with history right now. Nothing has really changed. Which is kind of nice, because I kind of want the the Iron Throne to be formed. But it's also kind of bad, because I like it when things are different. But yeah, so we're going to be the Mountain Vale supporters. We're disappointed. We're disappointed with the Arryns, because he did not fight, which he should have. He should have at least fought against them. But we're not Targaryen supporters. These are foreigners from another land, coming here and taking our lands. Under my guidance, my son is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Very good. Serve the King's Gate. So who are we fighting right now? What's going on? A slave raid on Crow's Baron. And slave raid on Scorched Vale. So that one's finished. And it looks as though it's over. Yep, and the Iron Throne. Quentin of Dawn gave up. So none of the families were killed off. The Riverlands was formed, but he has not given it to anyone. And he's now Faith of the Seven. And he has now formed Faith of the Seven. So Aegon the Conqueror has become Faith of the Seven. And he's now formed King's Landing. The Great Wars are over. So yep, now it's called King's Landing. So now King's Landing, very good. I've decided to institute the low faith authority law in the Kingdom of the Iron Throne. We're going to ignore. We support the faith over you. You just converted. The smallest spider makes my son Andor squeal. God damn. Fear is the mind killer. Stop it. Stop it, my son. He seems destined to be a craven. So now the Iron Throne has been formed. We have a few places in the Riverlands that need to be taken. But that's really it. Old Town seems to be at war with someone. But yeah, so let's give a look at Aegon then. So Aegon has done it. He's conquered Westeros. He lost a wife, one of his sisters, but everything seems okay with him. His other wife seems fine as well. Still though, he needs a child. And Orys has got a son, so his line is safe. Lord Matarese, child of concubine, he's strong. Yeah, so this guy is very strong. That's where the Baratheons get their strong trait. So that's why, basically. Always Baratheon was a very strong man, apparently. So most of his children have the strong trait. A lot of Baratheons are very strong. Apparently. That's how we see them. I write you with shocking news. Andred of Andorton tried to have me assassinated to make sure I wouldn't discover this plot to kill Master Joffrey of Johnstone. Expose him immediately. How dare he? You notice Andor's acting very selfish while playing with other children. Who cares? I have better things to do. We are humble, so I guess we wouldn't want that. I'll try and explain to Andor why being selfish is wrong. Yes. The tourney of Coldwater burns. Oh yes, I forgot. Coldwater is also under me. I completely forgot about them. Of course we'll come. We'll come to the tournament, Florian Coldwater. It should be fun. My wife is pregnant. Yes, we have another child. My guy likes this. He's a family person. After arriving in Coldwater Burns, the first day of the tourney begins in earnest. You tilted against many lesser knights throughout the day, most of whom you unhorsed easily. Now in the coming days, the final tilt begins, and the opposition shall surely be more fierce. I shall be ready. The tourney herald announces the competition for the next joust. You've been drawn against Sir Alexander Hersey. Okay, Alexander Hersey's my opponent. He's craven, temperate, shy, patient. Nah, poor fighter, we should defeat him. Steady, let's go. As you close in on your opponent, you see an opening. You deftly guide your lance into strike whilst evading their charge. Hit. You expertly struck Sir Alexander with your lance right in the middle of his breastplate, causing your lance to shatter into 1,000 pieces as he is sent flying from the saddle. The crowd gives a great cheer at your victory and is relieved to see Sir Alexander is unharmed. Congratulations, Rober. You won the first tilt. Very good. You've been declared the winner, defeating Sir Alexander Hersey in a fine joust. Okay, next up, I won't read them all the time. I just want to read that first one so you got the idea. Next up is Sir Simon of Coldwater Burns. Okay, he's a trained fighter but also craven. Steady. Your opponent got the better of you when you met in the centre of the list. Your lance merely makes a glancing blow on their armour whilst their lance hits true. Oh dear. Sir Simon's lance strikes you square in the middle of your breastplate, exploding into many pieces as it hits. The force knocks the wind out of you and sends you flying from your horse. You are left lying in the dirt, defeated, as the crowd cheers Sir Simon. Ouch. God, how did we lose to Sir Simon? That's ridiculous. There will always be next time. God damn. How did we lose to him? Sir Simon, he's now fighting Alba of Coldwater Burns. Okay. So Simon won again. How is he doing this? Sir Marin Hersey and Harlan of Rozek. So we have Marin Hersey and Harlan of Rozek. And the Hersey boy won. Okay. And in the end, it's Simon versus Hersey. So Simon of Coldwater and Hersey. And Simon won. Wow, this lowborn, he managed to win this tournament. He truly deserves it. Very good job. And the tournament is over. So Aegon still has not given the Riverlands to anyone. Interesting. Why not? Acorn's Ridge, very good. He's going to take Acorn's Ridge now. This should be over very quickly. Yep, as you can see, they don't even bother to fight. When someone has dragons, it's very hard to fight them. A lot of people just give up. A husband and wife musician couple has arrived from Liss. Their performance ranged from vulgar satires to political savants, and everything in between, including songs and poems of courtly love. Courtly love? Pah! I'm cynical, so I don't believe in such courtly love. Duh, that's silly. His Holiness the High Septon died in the jail. Okay. He was executed by King Aegon of the Iron Throne. Wow. So King Aegon executed the High Septon. That is not good. Come to our land and kill our Septon. Whilst riding through the mountain pass with a small retinue, I spotted some warriors of a local clan. I noticed that one of my bannermen, flying the large bright blue standard of House Arryn, sticks out like teats on the breastplate. I decide to let the standard fly and press onward, as high as honour, men. Leave the standard be, but drop to the back of the column. Drop the standard and wait for the clansmen to pass. Actually, I'm just going to say, I forgot to say my words. Yes, the Royce's words are, we remember. That's it. Another reason why the Royces are a very suspicious family. A lot of people think they're hiding something. There's something special about them because of the runes on their flag. And also the fact that they're saying is, we remember. A bit like, you know, the North remembers. So a lot of people think there's maybe something secretive about them. Maybe there's something in the ruins. But I digress. We don't know. Okay, let the standard fly. Leave the standard. Well, I am authoritative, gregarious, cynical, humble. We're quite a proud family. Back of the column. Let's let the standard fly and press onwards. I think, yes. Let the standard fly and press onwards. My son Ander hardly eats anything for fear of turning fat. Yeah, we're not scared of the clansmen. Okay, temperance is a virtue. Yeah, we'll go with that. A son was born. We have another son, Oswell Royce. Very good. Shocking news from Woodmere, my lord. At Lord Duncan's wedding, in honour of Lord Duncan's, apparently, King Aegon attended and took the bride's first night. Needless to say, House Follard was scandalised by the affair. Oh, interesting. Let's look at the laws then. So, first night, legal first night. Okay, so the first night, the practice of the first night is legal. Lords may choose to bed newlywed brides in their realm at their discretion. So the king can actually sleep with your bride on your wedding day if he chooses so. And it looks as though Aegon the Conqueror decided to sleep with his wife, Lady Elena Gower. So that has made the Farlards very, very upset in the Stormlands over here. How could he dishonour them like this? Ooh. So we've got to remember that. The Follards are very dishonoured. Poor Follards. They have been dishonoured by the king. Now that's going to affect my opinion of the king. We don't like the king. He doesn't respect us. Again, he's come over here. He's conquered us. He took our faith, but then killed our High Septon. And now he just slept with one of his courtiers' wives. This is unthinkable. How dare he? How dare he indeed? Liege loyalists. Depose the Lord Paramounts. Nope. Tawny. The Tollets. They invite me to a tournament. Of course I'll come, Tollet. We like the Tollets. We like them. He's educated my two children. After riding in Gley Glen, the first day of the tourney begins. I shall ready my horse. Our first tournament. Our first enemy is Sir Jorin of Grey Glen. Steady. And we hit. Very good. A fine hit, I must say. Very good. We defeated him. The crowd cheers. You've been declared the winner. Defeating Sir Jory is a fine joust. None can beat me. Okay. My next person is Humphrey of Redfort. So my actual vassal. Okay, Humphrey. Let's steady the horse. Lord Humphrey Redfort and Sir Oh, it's a different one. Okay, he's fighting Sir Elber. Okay, he fought well. As you close in your opponent, you see an opening. Okay, that was before. Okay, sometimes they come in and out of order. Hit. I managed to defeat him. A fine hit, I must say. Very good. Victory is mine. I've defeated all who have stood before me. No one capable of unhorsing me from my fine mount. I have claimed the winner's purse and the adulation of the gallery. Very good. We won the tournament. Yes. So we've gained renown. So as you can see there, we have the small tourney win. Very good. My son Ander was bitten by a snake this morning. The brave little fool keeps seeking out danger. That's my lad. Very good. That's what we want from you.